Alright. Hey, y'all. Excuse me, and welcome back. So, it's been a few days, and sorry if I, Are you gonna fucking open? Sorry if I sound weird. I am still in the midst of dealing with that good old COVID.
And neglect your prosthetics.
Neglect adds character.
Fucking love Krogans. So, this is a prime example. These missions, y'all would remember from when I last left off, I put this on. I haven't recorded since I last left off. These missions will complete regardless of you playing the game or not. So, you fucking rejects failed a 70% twice? Foxtrot, y'all are very disappointing. Oh. Alright, so... Alright, fucking Foxtrot. Third time's the goddamn charm. Bronze credit and bronze material. So both are just the same. Alright. Do not fail me a third time. Fucking 270% chances and you fail them both.
Where's my data pad?
Over there.
Oh, how'd you get under there?
Suvi, were you talking to your notebook?
Oh, I wasn't I? I do that sometimes.
Alright, so. We've fully explored Eos. Well, not fully explored Eos, but there's nothing else we can do there for the time being. And we've currently got 100% across the board, so all we've got left is to head back to the Citadel. Wait, the Nexus. And, do up the thing. Do up the thing with the things that are of the other things.
Familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all.
So we've got a lot of stuff that we've got to get ready to, yeah, look at all of those markers over there on the side for a lot of shit. Some of them is for that scanning stuff it's not going to be done for a while, but we'll get there eventually. Anyways, yeah, I got hit bad with the corona, like right after I recorded that last episode. For almost 5 days of just 2 hours of sleep. And that's not 2 hours of sleep a night, just 2 hours of sleep. And basically no food. Was not a fun time.
Is it true? We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
It's a good day to party.
Relax, Lieutenant. If there was ever a day to pop some champagne.
Certainly. The initiative's finally back on track.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
We've taken some hard knocks, but this proves we'll always get up again.
Always.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
Yeah, sure. So, we've got,
Watch
Next.
your tone. You saw what happened to the Krogan.
But we need this equipment.
Well, you're not getting it. Stop making frivolous requests.
It's not a frivolous request. Properly functioning air filters are at...
Frivolous. You'll just have to make do.
We can't fix the station breathing bad air.
I mean, she's got a point.
Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
What do you want?
Calm down a little. If you keep being snippy like that, I won't help you.
Whatever's going on, it's not fair to take it out on me.
Apologies, you're right. This is not your fault.
Is he always like that?
He was pretty abusive towards you. Is that normal?
Yes, he's horrible. Working with him is a total nightmare. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
So that's the motherfucker. Good news, I'm the Pathfinder. They can't kick me out for airlocking his ass.
Maybe there's something I can do?
A man like that's bound to have some dirt. I wish Tan and Addison could see it. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal are we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious.
I bet.
We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
So, chit chat with Kesh. Let's see. Vetra.
Don't shove the crate off the... You shoved the crate off the ramp. Where do they find these people?
I don't know. Where do they find these people? Can I talk to you?
Keeping tabs on things back here?
Yeah, I try to watch what's going on while we're away, but it's nice to check in person.
Relax a little.
Shore leave is for relaxation. Take some time off. Get a massage. Can Turians even get massages?
Sort of. We get vibrations through the carapace with a hammer. Ugh, not for me. I'm fine, just people watching.
Honestly, I kind of get it. Massages, they didn't really work well for me either. Like, they're just not comfortable.
I see you're in our database. Did you have your medical scan?
Yes?
Good. Let me call it out.
Okay, so... Oh, that's not the map button. That's the map button.
I can't believe you said that.
What? I was just being honest.
Is that a door I can go through?
Residents are still mourning the loss.
Yes!
I'm Gian Garcia, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center.
Hello.
Please have a look around.
It's an honor to meet you, citizen of Andromeda. My people are the Turians. It will be a privilege to tell you about them.
Tell me more.
Okay.
Turians are a highly disciplined race who value service to others. No one places personal needs ahead of the greater whole. Public works serve as a focal point of our society. We believe it's our duty to better our species.
Tell me about your homeworld.
Where do you come from?
Turians live on a planet known as Power. The atmosphere's weak magnetic field shaped our evolution into the life form you see today. Our signature carapace, the hard exterior shell you see on Turians, is actually metal. It protects intense rays of Paladin's sun.
What's Turian history like?
The history of my people is proof that peace eventually wins out. Disagreements among species turned into lasting friendships. When Turians first met humans, there was a misunderstanding between us that could have had disastrous consequences. But with patience and restraint, humans and Turians eventually joined together in a mutually beneficial partnership. We look forward to doing the same in Andromeda. The pleasure of meeting you has been mine. One that I hope other Turians will soon enjoy.
See, this brings up a point that I've had conversations with people with before, and it's hard to explain, but essentially my own personal belief when it comes to alien life, not only is it highly unlikely that there isn't any, because the universe is so near infinite that it it just seems like a massive folly of hubris to believe that Earth is the only planet in the near infinite space that is the universe to propagate sentient life. Or life at all, but especially sentient life. When it comes to sentient alien creatures, I personally lean on the signs of who's to say what applies. To quote my grandfather, who's to say that the laws of physics in XR32 Gamma or whatever, galaxy way off in the bumfucked end of nowhere, who's to say that the laws of physics there are the same as they are here in the Milky Way? It's all speculative, but regardless of it's being speculative and all that, until we get definitive proof, I'll personally subscribe to the idea that they're potentially similar, but also potentially not the same at all. All depends. And as a result, who's to say that life on exoplanet 327 or whatever can't sprout life from a material other than carbon? I mean, hell, we're already finding sulfur-based life forms on our own damn planet, completely going against the whole thought process that life only comes from carbon. My whole point is, it's highly possible that there's a planet made entirely out of gold with sentient diamond creatures walking around on it.
Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly peace ambassadors.
Hi there. Thanks for stopping by. I'm a Krogan. Are you interested in hearing more about my people?
Absolutable.
Okay.
Of course you are. We may look scary, but don't let that worry you.
Oh, you're all just giant puppies. I love all you.
We're a species that knows how to thrive, even under the worst conditions.
I will maintain that to the day I die. Every single Krogan is just a giant fucking puppy.
Where do you come from?
An ugly rock called Tachanka. No sense lying. It's not a planet most people want to visit. We had predators, nasty weather, and not much else. But it gave us our identity, forced us to adapt and evolve. Everything about us is built for survival. How many species do you know that have a pair of spare lungs just in case? Or 4 testicles?
What's Krogan history like?
Colorful, you might say. Growing up in our neighborhood, only the toughest survive. That usually meant a lot of fighting. You'll hear stories, so no sense covering it up. We once had a great society, but I'm ashamed to say, we squandered it. It's why a lot of Krogan are here in Andromeda now. They're the smart ones, the ones looking for peace and a fresh start. Thanks for chatting. We're all looking forward to meeting our new neighbors.
Absolutely. Alright, the way that I picture Krogans, I will fully admit, it's like, I picture them like an elderly bulldog. You know, they're all gruff and mean on the exterior, but you get that one thing that they love, and they're fucking putty in your hands, and it's adorable.
Welcome, native of Andromeda. My people are known as Asari. It would be my pleasure to tell you about our kind.
Do it up.
Okay.
Very well. Asari are the oldest civilized race in the Milky Way galaxy. Among my people, diplomacy and cooperation are prized over war or conflict.
Tell me about your homeworld.
Where do you come from?
Where did you go?
Asari come from a planet known as Thessia, which many consider the crown jewel of the Milky Way. It's a thriving world blessed with prosperity and peace, and the center of the largest economy in the galaxy. With the high concentration of element zero on Thessia, Asari evolved powerful biotic abilities. It is considered a hallmark of our species.
You know, it's highly possible, being that this is like 600-ish years after the events of Mass Effect 3, that the rebuilding efforts on Thessia are well underway, but not complete. Because, let's face it, rebuilding an entire-ass planet from the ground up is not going to be an easy task.
What's Asari history like?
Thousands of years ago, we played an important role in founding the Citadel Council, the seat of government for our home galaxy. In the ensuing centuries, Asari placed great value on cooperation and collaboration. Many species look to us for leadership and guidance. Due to our lifespan, sometimes reaching 1,000 years of age, we are patient in our decisions and prefer long-term solutions over short-term gains. Farewell. We look forward to forging new bonds with our friends in Andromeda. The wisdom you share is our reward.
Of course, on the topic of, what's it called? On the topic of alien races and all that, and, games, one of the dungeon masters for my Sunday games has introduced the Ferengi to the Feywild.
This is an image of the Citadel, considered the seat of government for many civilized races in the Milky Way galaxy. Here, the Council deliberates on matters of state. It is a champion of the common citizen, eager to help those in need. As with all political institutions in the Milky Way, conflict is rare. Peace and cooperation are the rule of the day.
So yeah, that's going to be interesting to watch it play out, Solarian.
Greetings, inhabitant of Andromeda. I'm a Solarian. I'd be pleased to tell you more about my species.
Do it up.
Okay.
Solarians are considered among the brightest scientific minds of the Milky Way. We're known for our quick thinking, technological savvy, and intellectual powers of deduction.
Where do you come from?
Solarians originate from a world known as Surkesh. It's a tropical planet covered with oceans and rainforests. As an amphibious species, we're at home in Surkesh's lush jungles, but with our technological advancements, we can adapt to nearly any environment. We look forward to studying the wonders of Andromeda and the rich diversity our galaxy has to offer.
What's Solarian history like?
Cooperating with the Asari, we were the second species in the Milky Way to help form a galactic government, the Citadel Council. From time to time, we also guided other species, such as the Krogan, to better channel their natural gifts towards worthy pursuits. It's our belief that the careful application of science and intellect is the key to improving the quality of life for all. It's been my pleasure. Rest assured, the people of Andromeda have nothing to fear from Solarians.
This is an outpost for Milky Way colonists arriving in your galaxy. They come seeking a fresh start in Andromeda, yearning only for a land they can call home. If you encounter an outpost, feel free to drop by and say hello. Your new neighbors are eager to make friends.
Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly peace ambassadors.
This is Ark Hyperion, one of several ships that made the long voyage from the Milky Way galaxy to Andromeda. The thousands of colonists aboard have come in peace, united by their dream of a better life in your beautiful galaxy. You need not fear their arrival. We are all citizens of the universe, eager to be your friend.
I welcome you to the cultural center.
Hummin'.
Hello there. I'm a human being. If you'd like to know more about my people, just ask.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
Good to hear. Humanity is a diverse species. You may notice different skin colors or religious beliefs among our people. Yet we don't let those differences come between us. We'd rather celebrate our diversity, rather than fight over it.
I have several notes on that I'm going to choose to abstain and just continue on.
Where do you come from?
Humans come from a planet called Earth. It's a beautiful blue world, with everything from oceans to jungles, snowy mountain peaks to deserts. It's also an oasis of biological diversity. Scientists calculate Earth contains nearly 9 million unique animal and plant species.
What's human history like?
Humanity is a young people compared to many of the other Milky Way races. We didn't discover spaceflight until much later. But what we lack in age, we make up for with enthusiasm and a pioneer spirit. We'd like to think we can teach our fellow travelers a few new tricks. I'm glad you stopped by. Next time you see a human, ask about ice cream. It's one of the many great things we bring to Andromeda.
I make my own ice cream. So that's unavailable at the Mo. And nothing else available down here. Oh yeah, it's shift for run instead of holding space like it is in the other stuff. Garrison. Or Garson.
Hello there, neighbor. I'm Gian Garson, the founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I thought you might like to hear more about our plans.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Great. If you're seeing this, it means our Pathfinders have done their job and made new friends in the galaxy. Welcome to the Nexus. But I want to put your mind at ease. Seeing our arcs arrive in your neighborhood probably raised some concerns. I'm happy to address them.
What are you planning to do in this galaxy?
Great question. I'd be worried about that too. I can assure you, we have no hostile intentions whatsoever. We're pilgrims who simply want to live in peace. We're eager to learn about new cultures, new ideas, and share our own with you. But we understand trust needs to be earned, no matter what galaxy you're in. And the initiative looks forward to doing just that.
Why did you leave the Milky Way?
I get that question a lot. Many of us have a deep curiosity that needs to know what else is out there. Our own Milky Way is just one tiny speck in a universe full of mysteries. And speaking for myself, the thought of exploring those mysteries in Andromeda was a call to adventure I could not resist. Thank you for taking the time to listen. On behalf of my fellow Milky Way travelers, we couldn't be more excited about what the future holds for all of us.
Pathfinder, I'm glad you could stop by. Pardon the dust while we set everything up.
Sure, but you mind actually standing in front of me while we talk?
How did you get this job?
I was a sociologist in the Milky Way. While there were plenty of cultures to study, the books on them had all been written. There was nothing new I could add. So when I heard about the initiative, I signed up right away. The idea of meeting new people, seeing how they've evolved, adapted to life's challenges, I couldn't resist.
Riveting conversation.
What goes on here?
The Cultural Center is a place where new races we've met can visit and exchange ideas. They can learn more about the Milky Way species, while we foster an air of cooperation and understanding. We're just getting everything ready. Hopefully it won't be long before we have our first visitors.
Have you heard anything about the Ket?
Unfortunately, yes. Now, that's a species we won't be inviting here anytime soon. I'd hoped our encounters would be peaceful, but I suppose that was too much to ask.
Thanks.
Of course, our hope is that you'll make friends in the cluster and send them our way. And when you have a second, check back with me on a favor I'd like to ask.
Okay. Are you gonna actually ask it to my face?
You are looking at an image of the Milky Way, the original system of the colonists now arriving in Andromeda. Home to countless life forms, the Milky Way is a galaxy where friendship and peace are held in the highest regard. Those arriving in Andromeda bring with them this spirit of enlightenment. They look forward to making your acquaintance.
Hey, your computer terminal is sparking. You know that, right?
Pathfinder, do you have a moment? We, need to explain you.
Explain me?
Our new VI over there is meant to describe the role of our Pathfinders, but it just lost all its settings in a crash. If you could fix them, that would really help us out. Just talk to the VI, and it'll do the rest.
Okay.
Thanks.
Of course.
Well, we'll do that next time. Cheers, y'all.